Welcome to another episode of Grow Your Greenhouse. I wanted to just show you how that we have the Dutch buckets all set up, and as far as doing a close-up, I can take and show you how we've got the drain plugs in and how that they are suspended in the 2-inch PVC piping, and it's not hooked up to go into the tote reservoir yet, but that's okay. I've still got to connect some electrical power, but the tote that's right down here buried in the ground soon will be connected to the 2-inch pipe that will go into it, and then the Eco 264 pump will be able to run the nutrient solution into the Dutch buckets. But in the meantime, we can't stop progress. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get the tomato plants planted, and then water them 3 times a day with about a cup of the nutrient solution. And what we'll do is dampen down each of the Dutch buckets a little bit. I've already watered these down last night outside because it's good to fill the perlite up outside where the dust can get away. And then I'll turn off the water, and then I have this little plastic baseball bat that I'll take and I'll punch a hole right down in the middle, and so the tomato plants can go right in the hole. And I have the perfect little tomato plant right here. I'm going to take it out, and before I do anything, I want to clip off the bottom leaves just about like that. And then I'll take and I'll rinse it out in my other bucket. Let's see if I need to turn this over a little bit. Yeah, that works. Let me just rinse off some of the potting soil, and then we'll set this right down in the hole, just like that. See? And it goes right down in the hole, and then we'll take and press the perlite around it, and then I already have a cup of the nutrient solution that we'll pour over and around. This is actually a little more than I want to pour, so I'm just going to pour half of that, and I'll do that with all 6 plants. But now the first tomato plant and Grow Your Greenhouse has been planted, and I expect these to grow up to the ceiling all the way up, and we'll put the yo-yo strings on and have just beautiful clusters of tomatoes. And that's enough. We're going to plant tomato plants in the perlite in the Dutch bucket systems. And so what I want to do first is to show you how that I've got one planted, and that we're going to plant our second one, our second tomato plant, and we will do it in the second yellow bucket. And so let's get started. First of all, we take the tomato plants fresh out of the little starters. And then what I want to do is rinse off a lot of the dirt, but before we do that, we'll clip off the bottom leaves, because we're going to bury the tomato plant down into the perlite. And how you can tell if this plant's been hardened off enough is that all the little hairs are on the stem of the plant, so it's ready to be planted. It's just nice and happy and mature. And so let's use the little baseball bat and punch a hole right in the middle. And then let's rinse the dirt off down into my bucket here. And then we're going to take the tomato plant and put it down into the perlite. And now we'll push the perlite around it just like that. And that is how to plant a tomato plant. And then I already have some nutrient solution mixed up every day, 3 times a day, until I have my pump hooked up. I'm going to pour the nutrient solution down. And you can do this indefinitely if you'd like. If you don't have electricity, then you can grow your tomato plants, because our goal is to grow these tomato plants and have them go all the way up to the ceiling. And we're ready to do that. And we'll take and put the yo-yo strings in and suspend them. We have high hopes of great, beautiful tomatoes growing. There. Isn't that beautiful? So we have 2 down and we have 4 more to go. But that's another episode of Grow Your Greenhouse. Thank you everybody for coming. In the next episode, we'll show you how to set up the pump system once the electricity has been brought into the greenhouse. Have a great day.